It is Monday, December 11th, about 10 o'clock. Just got done wrapping up some paperwork for the morning and paying some bills and all that fun stuff. And now I'm heading out to grind some stumps. I got 2 stump jobs. One's got about 8 small stumps, and the other one's just 1 small pear tree stump. So should be a pretty easy day of stump grinding. And then after that, we are supposed to get our second storm of the year, snowstorm. They're saying anywhere from 1 to 8 inches. So it's, a pretty good range, I guess. But I think we're right on the cusp of anywhere from 2 to 4. So I'm gonna just make sure all the equipment's good and go from there. Guys, it's about 1:35. Just finished up with the second stump job. They both went pretty smooth. I forgot to take video of the first one, so kind of a bummer, but the second one went pretty good. Just on my way back now to unload, and then I'm gonna go check on the plow and see how that's going. So check back in here in a little bit. Guys, it's Friday, December 15th. Haven't been on here in a couple days. We've had 2 snowstorms since the last time I recorded, but to be honest, they've been pretty stressful for me. So the last thing I kind of think about is grabbing a camera and recording while you're going through these stressful times. So little update, my snow plow has not been working this whole year. I haven't used it once. It went down like a day before the first storm. Really stressed me out. Couldn't figure out what was going wrong with it. It wouldn't move. So I took it up to the dealer. Luckily, my dealer, pretty awesome, has a couple of used plows for sale that they let me take one for the night, get me through the night. So that was really nice of them. A couple days later, they finally looked at the plow, got it all fixed, took it home. Sat for a couple hours while it was snowing, and went out for the second storm, and about 5 minutes in, it stopped working again. So kind of a stressful time right there to be snow plowing 1 o'clock in the morning and your plow doesn't work. The first thing that comes to my mind is, man, I got 50 or so people that I need to get cleared here in the next 6 hours. I don't have a plow to do it. So that is a gut-wrenching feeling. Luckily, again, they gave me a loaner, got me through the night, and was able to get everything done. So been kind of throwing around this idea a little bit here. Not something I really wanted to do, but kind of giving me a little bit of peace of mind. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I ended up buying a used plow. Used Boss 8-foot straight blade. Seems to be a really nice plow, only like about 4 or 5 years old. It's going to be, with short-term and long-term goals in mind. Short-term, it'll be a nice backup plow in case mine goes down again. I don't have to scramble to hopefully, the dealer gives me a lender. They might say no, and then what do you do, So, short-term, I got myself a backup plow. I may actually consider running a second truck this year. And my buddy owns a larger landscaping business, is looking for another truck, so I may throw together a second truck and do like a light route with that one. I don't know yet, but also long term, I'm at the max for one guy, one truck. So coming up next year, I can add the second truck and the second route. And I like to buy things used and get a good deal on them. I research stuff a lot. wait on prices, let them sit, and then kind of find people and really give them a low price, and hopefully they take it. And this guy did, so I kind of feel like I got pretty lucky on this one. I think in 2-3 years, if I ever wanted to sell this plow, I could get more than what I paid for it today. So pretty good buy, but not something I really necessarily wanted to do, but kind of had to do. So hopefully get my plow back the next day or two. If the dealer hasn't looked at it yet, I may pick it up myself and start tearing into it, see what the problem is. But I don't know. Hopefully we figure something out here. So first 2 storms of the year, not exactly the smoothest, but at least I was able to get them done. So I'll check back in here a little bit later. That was just a little update on what's been going on in the last couple days. All right, guys, it's Saturday morning here. We got a really light dusting. Started about 4 o'clock and just finished up. Maybe about an inch and a half. It's really light snow. Probably don't even really need to plow, but just kind of going out as a courtesy because it's going to be anywhere in the high 30s to low 40s for the next 5-6 days. So I'm trying to get maybe a majority of this snow off of everyone's driveways and have it melt so there's no ice build up or anything like that. No snow in the forecast till after Christmas, so kind of keeps everyone's property clean for the holidays and everyone will be happy then. So should maybe take me about 3-4 hours here to go through everyone's driveways, and then I'll go check the commercial lots and see how those look. But little update on the season. This is the 3rd time I'm out plowing. Still don't have my V plow. I'm using the loaner straight blade. It's been pretty good, but like I said before, I think it's really killing me on my parking lot. It's taking a lot longer. So the last snowfall, I had my route took me about 7 hours, which is a lot, so I didn't even know how many accounts I had, so I ended up counting them. I have 43 driveways and 3 parking lots, and the last time out it took me about 7 hours to do that. There was about 6 inches of snow on the ground, so that was a lot, and I didn't have my V-blade. So I'm hoping when, on a normal snowfall, maybe 2, 3, 4 inches, and having my V-blade, it keeps me right around that 5 to 6 hours times. But we'll see. I got a couple new driveways too that I'm still trying to learn. So throughout the year, hopefully I'll get that knocked down. So we'll see. I'm gonna get some decent footage here. Hopefully these driveways take me anywhere from 3 to 4 hours, and then go check the commercial lots and see how those look. So I'll check back in here a little bit with you guys. All right, guys, it's about 8:10. I've actually blown through over half my route so far. There's, I don't know, maybe an inch total on these driveways. Don't really need to plow them, but kind of gives me a peace of mind. Over the next couple days, like I said, it's going to be warmer, so if I can get all this bulk snow off the people's driveways and have it melt with the warm temperatures, it makes everyone happy, and if no one's complaining, then you've done a good job. So I think I got about 25 or so driveways done. They're taking really short time to do just because there's no snow. So heading to one of my commercial lots now. Gonna check that one. Probably just gonna have to salt there really quick, and then have another 20 or so driveways to check. I may not do them all. I've skipped a few that just didn't have any snow on them. So it's kind of cool. There's no one else plowing right now, so kind of separating myself from the rest. If I can take 2-3 hours out of my morning here and make everyone happy and avoid any complaints, then that's a win in my book. So we'll check back in here in a little bit. It's about 9 o'clock. Gonna shut it down. Went and checked some other accounts, and they didn't get as much snow a little further south, so it's hardly even a dusting on these driveways. So just gonna call it for a day. Gonna go wash out the salt spreader, probably take that off and put it in the garage. I'm not supposed to get any snow here for a while. I want to clean out the dump bed. Got some salt back there, so I want to clean that out, get all the salt out, and then I'm gonna try to pick up my plow here and get that home and get that in the garage and get that worked on, you know, for the next snowstorm. So not a bad little event. Keep, you know, most of the people happy, and the other people, like I said, it's the sun's coming out, it's already melting, so no need to really plow. So we'll check back in here a little bit. So went up to the boss dealer. We were throwing around a few ideas with him, and we both know what's happening. We just don't know how it's happening. So instead of you know, me taking it here and trying to diagnostic myself and, you know, all that BS, you know, they know what they're doing. They work on them night and day. So it's going to cost me a little bit more money to have them work on it, but in the end, I think it's worth it. You know, they know what they're doing, and they'll get it fixed for me. So what I have here, it's supposed to be in the 40s next couple days. So I got the salt spreader off, got that airing out. I got the new plow to me in here. I'm going to take these wings off. They suck. So take those off. Change the fluid in it. It's got a light bulb that needs to be replaced. A few little things like that. Just make sure everything's good to go in case it does snow. I have this for me. And then hopefully those guys can get me the V-blade back. So it's been a good winter so far, you know, all in all, with the little headaches. Everything's went pretty smooth, so I can't complain too much. We'll check back in here when I work on this stuff.